For Handzee's beer can ribs, you're going to need some maple syrup.
Here we've got some molasses butter, we've got some butter, we got some homemade bacon, and we've got some St. Louis cut ribs, you know about those. You got some garlic, some blueberries, oregano and salt and pepper, an onion powder. We got some cumin there, we got some chili powder, we got some chili flakes, adobo, some barbecue sauce, some chipotle and adobo sauce. You can head on over to our website, get the entire list and what you're gonna do to do this reps, right? So we're gonna blend some of these spices together first, right? And use your fingers. That's what the big guy in the sky made him for, right? Now we've got ourselves a rub, and we're going to apply it to these St. Louis cut ribs, right? You know about these. They're spare ribs, but they remove the sternum, the cartilage, the rib tips, and make them look real pretty like this. In fact, these St. Louis style ribs have been cut in two, so they're bite size. Perfect. If you can't get your butcher to set these up for you, well, then you can just use a whole St. Louis style rib. Simple enough. All right, apply both sides. No, and you don't have to remove the membrane, you food cops out there. If you've been doing ribs for a while, you know that. Perfect. All right, rubs on. Now, here's the beer can part. We're going to use it as a mold for these ribs. Make them round the beer can just like that, and then you use some butcher's string to tie, keep it secure. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. And like I said, if you can't get these St. Louis ribs cut in two like they are here, right, bite size, then just use a whole St. Louis style cut rib. Simple enough. All right, perfect. Hey. Good enough. All right, now we're gonna set up the old barrel cooker here. We're gonna do indirect grilling. You know about that, right? You got the heat on one side of the grill, so you can cook indirect, and you can do a low and slow. Keep those temperatures low. Here, you want to be cooking these ribs at maybe about 250 to 275 degrees, right? You cook ribs before, you know about that. This may take 3-4 hours, more or less. Place the ribs opposite those coals. We'll begin cooking. All right, now, next part. We're gonna chop up some garlic. Ooh. All right, and here we've got some fresh smoked bacon. Take some slices of that. Now, like I said, you can head on over to our website, get the exact ingredient list, right? The quantities, how we do this. It's barbecuepitboys.com. Oh yeah, Pitmaster privilege right there. Sample that smoked bacon. Now, here we've got some maple syrup, right? Good homegrown maple syrup right up there from Ontario, Canada. We love our boys to the north, right? And we're gonna put it all in a jar with the garlic, the cut bacon. Here we've got some adobo sauce with chilies. You know about that. That adds a nice heat, right? And, of course, fresh picked blueberries. Are you kidding me? Hang in there. You watch how this comes together. This is some good eating at the pit. And a little bit of your favorite beverage. Add a little more liquid. And here, we got some molasses butter. And you can tell, thick as molasses. You get some of that in there. And here, we have some mole, right? It's Mexican, right? You're familiar with that. And now, a touch of barbecue sauce. Ooh, now we're talking. And we're gonna pour these mixtures into each cup of these ribs. This is pretty elegant now, isn't it? Fit for a king. Or your girlfriend, or your boss that's going to be stopping by, who might be looking for a raise or a promotion. This is what you want to set up. All right, look at that. Cooking right along. This is some good living. All right. We're a few hours into this, low and slow. Baking up some taters on the side. With that butter melting there. Oh, take a look at that. Oh, are you getting hungry or what? All right, so I'm gonna pull them off the grill, right? I'm gonna separate them from the can. Take a look at that. We're gonna take a half-baked potato in there. It's a fully baked potato, right? Cut in half. You get it. Right? All right. Place them back on the grill. These won't take much longer to cook. It's all coming together. Your boss gets a bite of these, and he's going to make you vice president. Trust me. Now, for a little bit of snacking on the side, we'll just warm up some of that homemade bacon right there. Yeah. Now we've got a couple cast iron pans here, and we're going to take our fruit blend, put them in there, heat it up. Woo. All right, take a look at that. Take a little bit of that sauce right there. Pour it over those ribs. On the mashed taters. Add some cheese. Go for it, right? And the final step, which we're going to wrap them in some aluminum foil for a bit. Bring all those flavors together, right? Now, this recipe comes to us from Handzee, from the Handzee's Pit up there in Ontario, Canada. Oh, man. Don't get any better than this. Especially if you've been doing the same old spare ribs, right? You got to check these out. So this is where the Pitmaster is going to eat it in front of you, and we do apologize for that. So if you like this recipe, we have 800 more. Head on over to our website or follow us, give us a shout out, subscribe to us. We appreciate your support. So the next time you're looking for a recipe for your pit, check out barbecuepitboys.com.